Good morning. We're here. We are at the entrance of Hammertown. Hammertown is back that way. So I slept right out here outside the entrance. I'm gonna run to Dollar General. One, I forgot taco seasoning, which I'm pretty sure that's like a staple of life. I need to get a pillow because I'm using this little Z mattress thing here and my MyPillow. The MyPillow is nice because it's real nice and small and compact, but a full-size MyPillow is invaluable. I gotta find a full-size pillow at least. That's the plan for today. But first, I'm gonna lay here and be warm because it is 30, I think it's 34 degrees outside. Pretty damn cold, which is crazy because during the daytime it's going to be almost 70. Huge difference. We are parked in the middle of the desert, literally. So yeah, current situation. Damn, so at some point last night, I had a visitor come walking up by me. That's Hammertown. So you remember how I said it was in the 30s? I was wrong. It's in the 20s. Beasting down the road to get out of KOH Hammertown so that way we can go get coffee. Nice! Looks like my only options for pillows. So in California, they've got some kind of vapor thing that if that's not depressed, then you can't pump gas. Wild, right? Might be the reason for such abundance of bullshit gas prices. After filling up with overpriced California gas and some really good $5 pizza, it was time to head into Hammertown to see what I could see. I spent most of the first day just kind of navigating around the different obstacles that I had downloaded from a website that I had found and checking out some of the badass rigs. Don't worry, there's plenty more badass rigs to come. These are just a few I found on the very first day. I mean, Apple's got a little bit of trail damage, but damn, nowhere near that, right? Wow. Tonight, I've actually gone all the way up on top of the hill here to find a spot. One of the coolest things about being in the 4Runner is being so mobile, man. I'm able to just move wherever I want. So at first, I thought that I wanted to camp down by the porta potties. That way, if I needed a porta potty, then I had one. Then I quickly found out the traffic was way too bad over there, so I came up on top of the hill, which is cool because now I'm getting a fireworks show. Tomorrow, as far as all the people that are in the event, I think they should be piling in. That's the current situation. I will catch you guys in the mañana. Peace. Good morning. So day number 2 here at my adventure around King of the Hammers. It seems like every day I have to repack this thing and get everything back organized again. But a lot of it has to do with, you know, coming out here and bahaing through all these bumps and hills and shit like that. So stuff gets kind of jostled around, but yeah, it's working out. Also, my little stand here is working out pretty good, which I'm impressed with because it's only held in by these pocket holes down there, and whenever shit's tied to it, it kind of jiggles back and forth. So I think what I'm going to do is back at the edge there, I'm going to put a just another square piece just to kind of give it some rigidity. But other than that, man, this thing, for something that, you know, I spent 40 bucks on because of the plywood and just kind of threw together in less than probably 30-45 minutes, that thing's working great. After making a quick lunch, I decided to go check out the infamous backdoor obstacle. This obstacle is basically a gnarly ledge that you see here, and people try to go up and or down it. Shit, you're almost there now.
Come on. If I had a roll cage, I'd do it. $1 bet, there goes 40 grand. You think so?
Ooh, God. Nice.
Motherfuckers owe me $4.
You gotta watch this guy. And it's quadra steer. Sick. After taking a look at some of the action going on here at Backdoor, it was time to go catch up with some of the fellas from Yoda Mafia. I scored a car pass, so I'm gonna try to drive in. We're gonna cook some tacos. My man pulls out the sun from his pocket, talking about he's got a light. Just a little LED light, he says. I'm getting a damn suntan from that thing. So I'm actually inside Hammertown right now, hooked up with the dudes from Yoda Mafia, chilling over at their campsite. I made us some tacos and stuff. I think tomorrow is the first official day, I'm not real sure. Supposedly the big party on Backdoor is actually next Thursday. I thought it was this Thursday. Probably be a party on Backdoor all the nights. I don't know. Tonight, I'm not at Backdoor. It is cold outside, which is one of the primary reasons I don't really prefer to be outside. So I'm inside Hammertown, camping down at the Yoda Mafia spot. That's the current situation. Tomorrow, we'll get up, I'll take you guys around, I'll show you a couple different places. I want to go to Chocolate Thunder tomorrow. That's what I'm going to do tomorrow. So, see you guys then. In the mañana. Hear that? That's the sounds of a race truck. You get that when you're in the pits. I really want to be over there working with those guys. Sounds fun. You can barely see it up there, but for some reason people like to light off these flares in like bags or something and then send them up in the sky. Like, are you guys morons? This place catches on fire all the time. Why would you want to do that? Good morning. It's 6:45 in the morning. If you can't see behind me, the condensation on the windows has actually frozen up. So it's another night below freezing. View's not as pretty today. That's my view this morning. You got a GX out there with an off-road trailer, and then you got a Bronco up on a car hauler. To my direct left, you got an RV. To my right, you got the RV. And then last night, we got to hear the constant revving of engines that they're trying to get tuned for the race. Fun stuff. I think tonight I'm going to go back out into the middle of the desert and camp where I've been camping at for the past few days. I don't know. I might stay around here. Who knows? We just got to see what today brings. First order of business, check out some more badass rigs. Second gen Tundra, but with the third gen Tundra front end. And it's safe to say that ain't none of this Tundra anymore. Okay, all right. Maybe the door panel's still Tundra. Super badass.
Is what it is.
Yeah.
Detroit's 538s.
The real test for a pizza is eating it cold the next day, and $5 pizza place, it passes. Good shit, man. The man, the myth, the legend. What's up, Shreddy? How'd that get there? So most of the time I try to keep it PG related, but here's a picture of my Big Willie. I was gonna get media passes, but kind of wanted to show you guys what this is like without media passes. It's a pretty cool event. I don't really think that the media passes are gonna add to it that much, so I'm gonna skip out on media passes this year. Sexy, I like it. Sick show for lunchtime, huh? So I'm right here on the lake bed, and the reason I'm here is because it's one of the only spots in the entire area that I can get some service. So I've got the cars running right beside me here, right behind me. Pro tip for you, make sure you find out where the dust is going and position yourself on the other side, otherwise it gets everywhere. Making a little barbecue sandwich here. Yeah. Got the Duke's Carolina Gold. And here he comes for another pass. Let's see how he does. That's a Crown Vic right there. That's badass. Pretty sick, huh? Wait till tonight, it'll get even better. So one of the reasons that I really like this setup is the modularness, if that's even a word. I don't even know if that's a word. The ability to pack everything up individually. So I've got the camshaft here, which is a big stove. I'd probably recommend maybe their smaller model, which is I think called the Everest, or maybe the Everest 2. I think they've got a new model out. If it's got the same burners, which I'm not sure if it does, then I would definitely get that. This is just a really big stove, but it's also a nice stove. A fold-up table will go up underneath there, and I've just got a simple one. I'll link it down in the description, but it's Coleman. I'll put the Amazon link down there in the description. It just folds up. Anytime you're dealing with such small space, anything that folds up or has its own little containment system, that's the way to go. It folds down like this, goes in there. My dry goods are up here, gets bungeed in. Shout out to Trevor from Fort Vine. He hooked me up on the leather pieces here. I've had a few of these break, but they're from Walmart, so I just take them into Walmart and exchange it, and everything works out good. Thing's pretty cool. You basically just unfold it. Again, I'll put a link down in the description below of maybe not this particular one, but one that is probably identical. By far the coolest thing about this chair is the fact that it folds down so nice. Like, look, it's not even as big as my arm, man. This one's good. Like I said, I'll link to one that I've seen and heard a bunch of folks talk about being good down in the description below. So my man pulled up in this really sweet rig here, talking about where's the cell phone bush, and I told him he has found it.
I'm afraid to move.
About to go onto the outskirts of Hammertown and just see what we can see. So go ride through, and I'll take you guys with me. Sun should be going down here shortly, so it'll start to look pretty on video. The dust is so wild, like you can't see nothing. Cats coming every which way. It's craziness, craziness. This is Hammertown. This is Friday evening. FJ's dope. So one of the things that I did before coming out here is I went online and did a little bit of research, and I found a website that had GPS points for a lot of the major stuff. So I got those GPS points, put them on my Gaia maps, downloaded the map for offline use, and that's what I'm using for navigation. What this basically is you driving on some shit that people with far better trucks can just fly over and you can't. When you're driving on sand like this, turn your traction control off. It's gonna help you out tremendously. Saw some action over at Chocolate Thunder, so I decided to stop by and check it out. Got to watch a few crawlers go up it, but the real party starts after dark here. Yo, look at the view from up here, huh? I made it up pretty easily from right there compared to everybody else. All I smell up here is clutch and bad decisions. From up here, those things look like RC trucks, man. That line right there is the line to get into Hammers. That's crazy, dude. After hanging out on Chocolate Thunder for a little while, it was time to go meet up with the dudes from Trail Militia, who invited me over to their karaoke party at their campsite.
That's what a twist for me, baby. Hit a rip for me, baby. Take another shot, get lit for me, baby. Money on the floor, chocolates by the door. Baby took his weed.
After hanging out at the karaoke party for a little while, it looked like there was a good bit of activity going on Chocolate Thunder, so I decided to make the trek on up to Chocolate Thunder to see what I could find. There was a huge party going on at Chocolate Thunder, probably the biggest party out of all 10 days I was at King of the Hammers. I hung around there well on into, well, the next morning. I'll have a dedicated video, USA on Dirt, highlighting all the nighttime shenanigans at KOH, but here's just a preview. This dude in front of me summarizes King of the Hammer's nighttime the best that you possibly can.
People come from around the world to see this shit, Fernando. Literally.
Good morning. So I'm up on top of Chocolate Thunder now. It's a lot different scene today than it was last night. The trails keep on going way down through there. I mean, all this is just trail system. So once you get up here, which is a significant climb, I'll be honest, it's a significant climb from down at the bottom, even without taking the hard line. But once you get up here, then there's plenty more that you can do, which is pretty cool. Like that Jeep right there was just over here, and now he's all the way on the other side of the mountain. And then the guys that were going back behind the mountain over there, they just came by too. So yeah, pretty neat. Get some bacon, some coffee, we'll cook some eggs in there. We'll be rolling here in just a minute. Just chilling. Look at that. Look at how the snow is over on top of those mountains over there. That's pretty crazy, right? It's cold. Definitely in the high 20s. While I was making breakfast, this dude pulled up in this super sick long travel 4th gen 4Runner, and we decided to head over to Backdoor to see what was going on. With all the activity going on at King of the Hammers, it's easy to forget that there's legitimate races going on every single day, all 10 days. We hung around Backdoor, saw some of the buggies come through, and then we headed over to the Milestar pits where we were able to get a good view of Bronco Hill and the start-finish line. DOA. Race trucks, Toyotas, and tacos. What more can you ask for? Cowboy Tacos. Check them out. After having some blazing tacos from Cowboy Tacos, I watched the Class 11s take the green flag. Then I went to meet the Yoda Mafia guys over at Rusty Nail Racing to hang around the fire for a bit. Here I got to hang out with Justin Reese, 2019 and 2021 King of the Hammer stock 4600 class winner in his 1985 Toyota pickup. Him and his whole crew were awesome. After hanging out with the Rusty Nail crew, I decided to head back up to Chocolate Thunder to see what kind of shenanigans tonight would bring. It's a real party. Good morning. So I'm waking up late this morning. It's like 10:30 out here on the old lake bed here. I'm trying to go see the trucks today, and the goal is to get somewhere where we can watch the trucks just cook across the desert, because that's what they do. That's what I really want to see, is those trophy trucks. So I've been told that if I go up and around the backside of Backdoor, then I can see them go across the desert there. So that's where I'm about to trek off to. about carrying everything with you is you can have lunch anywhere or sleep anywhere. The choice is yours. In this instance, I'm at the front lines of the little obstacle here where we're gonna watch some trophy trucks fly down that hill, hopefully. There they go. After watching the trophy trucks beasted around the desert for a while, it was time to head over to Milestar Tires Pit, where I was invited to a taco party complete with some of the best Baja tacos I've ever had. Man, what an awesome time. Got to hang out with those guys, have some tacos. Now, I think I'm going to try to go over to Chocolate Thunder, maybe back door, see what's going on.
Damn, that's fucking bright. Bright as fuck. You saw Jesus.
As badass as it is to watch other people go up Chocolate Thunder, I was really itching to go up Chocolate Thunder myself, and I didn't want to take Apple up it, so I had to hitch a ride. All right, so we met up with Jeremy here. Now tell us a little bit about the rig that we're about to go up on.
Well, it's a big piece of shit, but it's got 5.3 1-tons and 43 Mickey Stickies.
Nice. And we're about to, you think we make it up that?
Hey, who knows? It's Chocolate Thunder. You get denied sometimes. Sometimes you look like a king.
So the good news is we've got 4-point harness in this thing, so we are strapped in.
We are strapped in.
And it is caged, so no fear. Going up Chocolate Thunder is absolutely chaotic. There's people coming from all different directions. There's trying to go up. There's people getting hung up that you're having to wait on. There's traffic jams. People telling you to get out of the way. It's crazy, and it's something that you have to experience to really appreciate. Looks like I picked the right guy to ride up with. Jeremy made it up Chocolate Thunder with ease in his self-proclaimed piece of shit Jeep. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad to wake up to. Good morning. Man, I feel rough. After shaking off last night, I decided to head into town to recharge a bit. Look at all these Joshua trees, huh? It's pretty cool, right? Whew, man, King of the Hammers is still going on. It's not finished, and I'm beat, man. It's been a lot of long nights. I'm dirty as all get out from the dust and all that good stuff. So I was looking for a gym that would offer like maybe a one-day thing, because you can take showers at Hammertown, but they're $20. So I found this gym called Total Gym in 29 Palms. It's got a free 1-week trial going on. So I'm gonna take them up on their free 1-week trial and go grab a shower. I'll do a little working out too, just so, you know, let's go try it out. I made it back into Hammertown just in time to see the Holly EFI shootout. The shootout is an event where they offer a large purse to anyone that can make it up an obstacle. The obstacle changes every year, and they don't tell the competitors until the day of the event, so that way nobody can pre-run it. So it's just a mass of people just racing to get to the front door where we can see the shootout that happens at 6 o'clock, and it's only 5. All right, so I'm here at the shootout, and you can see behind me they're staging up for that shootout. Cooking a little bit of dinner, hanging out with all these folks. There's a bunch of people out there too. So here we go. It's supposed to be good. They're supposed to be like tearing shit up. So we'll see. You gotta have a tire. This was probably my favorite night at King of the Hammers. Not only was it a badass show, but also Blake, aka Shreddy, and some of his homies came over to the 4Runner where we hung out, shared some cold beers, and enjoyed the show together.
Dude, I'm calling it now. This next car is going to make it up in under 3. Look at that, dude. Every other tire is fun tire right there. He's probably got water in those tires too, bro. You just watch that. I'll take it. He's trying to come up this road over with an Atlas, and he goes, it only goes about 30 miles an hour, but it goes on. There it is. Rear left, rear left, rear left.
Whatever else, and he still was like walking up trying to. I was like,
rear left, yeah, front right. Front right, front right, front right.
I know nothing
Front
about
right, rear left.
quadra-steer cars, bro. That's a different dynamic for me. I have no clue about.
There we go.
Check that
Keep
guy
going.
out.
Keep
He's
going.
using all
Keep
of the
going.
wheels.
Rear left. Rear left. Don't let that right rear slip. Rear left. Rear left. Yeah, he's up it. He's up it. There you go. Rear right. Rear right.
You might get it.
Not left. Rear right. Rear right.
Oh,
There you go. There you go. There you go. Walk that shit, homie.
there he is.
Walk that shit. Walk that shit. Go, baby.
If he quadra-steer, if he does his little rear drive,
he's still
yeah.
sub 3. He's got 10 seconds. 15 seconds.
There it is.
He's got it right there. Yeah, he's got it right there. Our spot quickly got blown up when everyone figured out Blake Wilkie was hanging out there, but he took that opportunity to lead everyone on a trash pickup mission, and I thought that was pretty badass. We like Will. That's a shit ton of cans. I know we didn't drink all those cans, boys. We decided to hang around for a bit as we were pretty sure that some folks from the audience would try to tackle the same hill, and we weren't disappointed. This FJ did surprisingly well. Ultimately, it's basically just a stock, maybe 2-inch lifted FJ with a rooftop 10 on top. He went up, he went down, he went around the side. He didn't go up the major obstacles, but he went up and down this hill quite a few times, and needless to say, I was quite impressed at how he did. However, this kid didn't get so lucky. No. Afterwards, I was able to catch up with the driver to get his take on how it all went down from his perspective.
I had it. The moment I rolled back and I was still trying to go forward, it just went sideways.
And once it went sideways, it was
sideways.
done.
I wasn't fast enough to try and get into reverse. So the moment I was there, I was like, nope. And I pinned my hand to the roof and I just went with it.
I'm just glad that you didn't fly out the vehicle and that everything is good to go.
I thought I fucking jumped on my
Yeehaw! Come on down to the Hammers, baby. USA on.
Once they turned the lights off at front door, the party was pretty much over, so we headed over to Chocolate Thunder. I took some hitchhikers with me. One rode on the cot all the way across the lake bed, which I thought was a pretty good testament to the strength of the cot. Hey man, so tell me, how was the cot?
It's comfortable.
On the ride up Chocolate Thunder, it was comfortable?
It's really comfortable.
What exactly was going through your mind as you were going up down there?
Well, I was like, oh fuck, I'm going up this rock right now. And then we started just going, and I tried to reverse out and it did not work.
After another night of fun and parties at Chocolate Thunder, it was off to the races again the next morning. After the start of the race, I took a quick nap in the desert, and then after I woke up, I went and headed over to Back Door to see what kind of action I could find over there. So it might be a little wet. It was a bit too cold to do any real partying tonight, so I called it an early night and went on to bed. When I woke up the next morning, the weather had changed. Well, the winds waited until today to come, and it is really windy at this little spot that I camped out at. I was trying to wait till it warmed up so I could get out and cook breakfast or cook some coffee and all, but it is just super windy. You can see the dust moving across the desert there.
So I decided, since it's windy as hell, I'd just go and kind of explore some of the trails out in and around Hammertown. See if I can't make it up this sandy hill. Oh yeah, no worries. The thing about the trails around here is they're all really sandy. So not only do you have to deal with the rocks in a lot of spots, but you also have to deal with the really fine sand. Look at that view though. Look at that, bud. Look at that, bud. Let's put the crawl control in there, bud. Let's crawl it there, bud. Crawl away there, bud. Turn this down, bud. Not so fast there, bud. Yeah, just crawl it, bud. Crawl. That's Apple's automatic drive mode. Crawl control. Easily come down here, and you just got to point her in the right direction and she'll do her. Easy right here. There you go. That's better, that's better. Makes a lot of noise. She sounds angry. She's not angry. She's happy. That's what she likes doing.
It would be helpful if I could see, though, which I cannot.
So this looks a little bit more challenging than the last. Let's see if we can do that. Well, I don't think we got the clearance. And we definitely don't have anybody else out here to help us recover. Yeah, I'm getting hung up on that center rock right there. Definitely need full belly skids and some more clearance. Let's get up that bad boy. Current situation is I'm making my lunch, aka supper, inside the truck because it's too windy and cold, man. Windy and cold as all get out. I'm out. I don't want no part of that. Man, I haven't done nothing today. Just straight napping all day long. I think I went to Hammertown once to go use the bathroom, and yeah, now I'm up here at the top. I'm looking down over Hammertown, and I guess Sublime's supposed to play tonight at like 9:30. It's like 5:30 right now. Let's go.
I'm going to take a quick second here. We have a special guest this evening. You guys are all aware.
The next day was spent at Chocolate Thunder, pretty much watching the races all day. The racing on backdoor was only part of the action. The other part of the action was the people trying to make it up this hill over on the right-hand side. This guy in this wheelies was crazy, and I really thought that he was going to flip over. Luckily, he didn't. Definitely try to find him on YouTube. He does all kinds of crazy stuff with that thing, and it's pretty remarkable. Then you had these people on their rented Jeep Cherokee, and then after that, we got to see a golf cart on fire. So yeah, action-packed day.
Actually, I think it's a driver and a co-dog from another car.
And then the nighttime festivities began again. So I met this really cool chick while we were watching the rock crawlers. Becky, what do you think about the rock crawlers?
Hit him with the purse.
Watch this long bed.
That long bed will get it, dog. All day.
Flip right there, yeah.
All day. All day. All day.
Funny, son.
Yeah! Oh, he's hung up on his fucking rocker, dude. Hell yeah.
Let her fuck.
Night, night! I'm telling you, dog. Right here's where I might have a problem.
I've seen more than one time.
Yeah, you saw Apple make it? I think so. Hell yeah. Yes, sir! Woo! So this dude with the relatively small XJ just made it right on up. That was dope. Bro, that bitch is straight twisted over there trying to get out of that shit. I mean, just twisted all the shit. Look at him. Straight up stuck. I'm on my way to Turkey Claw right now. I'm gonna probably camp out there so that way I can wake up in the morning and I can see the Everyman Challenge. You got people passing you, going around you, trying to get ahead of you.
insane. Nobody can see shit, so they just going with the gut. Nuts. Having these maps downloaded is invaluable at this point in time. So I'm in the middle of what I think to be Turkey Claw area. And it looks like there's a bunch of campers, and it looks like I'm kind of off on my own. Anyway, I'm going to be sleeping here because it's one of the most level spots that I've found. I was up bright and early the next morning to catch my favorite event of King of the Hammers, which is the Everyman Challenge. The Everyman Challenge is meant for stock and lightly modified rigs, although use those terms very lightly because these are still very highly modified rigs. I think they do have a tire size restriction of somewhere around 37 or 35, depending on the class that you're in. My favorite class is the 4600 class. The 4600 class is mostly stock class. Again, they're still highly modified vehicles, but you could be racing against Ford factory Broncos or a leaf-sprung 1985 Toyota pickup truck like our buddy Justin with Rusty Nail Racing. Here comes Justin in the Yoda Mafia 4619 truck. As you can see, though, he's going to have to face some traffic coming up here. Yo, my feet are so cold right now. I don't think you quite understand. So cold. I had to get up here at like 7 something in order to get a good spot, and luckily I did because you can see it's pretty packed up here. Got a good spot, got to watch them run up the hill. Now I'm gonna go back to the other side where Chocolate Thunder is and see if I can't watch them run up that hill. But it was 25 degrees whenever I got up here. It's 43 degrees now. My feet are frozen solid, man. I mean, solid frozen. I really wanted to see these Broncos make it up Chocolate Thunder, but unfortunately all three of the Ford Bronco teams stopped right here and then winched their way up, so it's kind of a bummer. Even though all three of them did end up winning 4600 class, so they must have had something figured out. At least for the record, we haven't seen a Bronco make it without pulling line yet. Unfortunately, the Rusty Nail Racing team didn't end up victorious, but that still didn't keep us from going over there and having a good time at the end of the race. Woo! I said, goddamn. 21 degrees. It's not supposed to be this cold in the damn desert. It is the final day of King of the Hammers. Today is the day that they race Ultra 44, which is the unlimited class. So the rules are simple. Spend as much money as you need to make a buggy that can do anything and everything better than anybody and everybody else. Simple, right? Let's go watch them. I just want you guys to know that 18 degrees in the desert is bullshit. I thought it was supposed to be hot in the desert. Wow! 18 degrees. This is by far the coldest morning that I woke up. Oh, it's not good. Not good. I'm trying to watch these guys do the start finish and maybe hit one obstacle, and then I'm out. I've got to beat the crowd, man. If not, then I'll be stuck here another day.
who spread stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The Super 44s are awesome machines, man. They've got massive tires, massive engines, great drivers, and they're just really fun to watch beasting around the desert, whether or not they're going flat out on the lake beds or they're going up and over the rocks. Head on over to Ultra 4's YouTube channel. You can find all kinds of really good coverage. They got FPV drone shots and a whole lot better footage than I would have been able to get here. Stay tuned for more videos. There's going to be a Badass Builds episode on King of the Hammers, as well as 1 or 2 USA on Dirt episodes of King of the Hammers. Hope that you guys liked this video. If you did, make sure that you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more like it, and until next time, you guys keep hanging in there like a hair on a biscuit, and remember, you can be happy if you've a mind to. Peace, y'all.